house, it was essentially a shack, but it did look better than it really was.
Like, it looked cute, but then you peel off, you know, the skin, and it was just like, what have we done? We've done a heap of demo, and we've left what we could, but yeah, it's not much. Well, today is a pretty massive stage. We're going to concrete all of our piers for the extension, and as you can see, it's massive. It's a bit of a mammoth.
Time is of the essence when you do this, because you don't want to dig out all these holes and then it rains, because you're pretty much going to have to start again.
It's just good to see the concrete going in the holes. Like, if it rained, we would have been totally screwed. It's good to see it getting done. Now that we have our concrete piers all concreted, we can start moving some heavy machinery out the back and set out the pool and start that excavation.
The pool is something that people often leave to last when they know they've got the budget for it at the end of a build. But, you know, the way we've designed this house, if we're going to have a pool, we have to do it now.
I've been up since the crack of dawn, but I think everything's prepared. We're looking like we're going to have a good day. So, Cara, this is what we got the size of the pool. See these, see this line here?
Yeah, really?
Yeah. You think that's small?
Yeah. Maybe. This pool in the corner looked tiny. It looked like a bath. Like, is that it? Is that what we're spending all this money on? Cut. Even as soon as you stood in the hole, you realise, oh, it's actually much bigger than it looks.
I think we just go to what we've got as for the plan. So it's more or less a plunge pool, you know. You're not practicing Ian Thorpe freestyle in there, that's for sure. It's mainly just to cool in, hang out, have a dip. It's actually really awesome to see all the concrete getting blasted out of this little cannon and just like forming the pool up, just like. Shotcrete, they call it.
He's such a boy, isn't he?
Yep, I come with sound effects.
I guess a lot of people don't know, and I didn't even realise that when you're doing a concrete and tile pool, you really need to have your tiles locked in before they start. You essentially want to make the size of the pool to suit the size of the tiles. This is why mood boarding is so important early on. With the pool area, I had two totally different styles in mind, and somehow I want to mesh them all together. So I love that Palm Springs minimalistic clean line style, but I also love the texture and warmth of those Moroccan tiles with lots of pattern.
I love using new innovative systems, especially in building, and what we're using with this house is the galvanised uni-pier. In our case, this has just enabled us to do the whole floor frame so much quicker than brick piers. We didn't need a brickie to come in. It's something that I can do myself. So we just dynabolt it down through these parts on the foot, and then we just slide it up to our bearer. So that means we can literally start building up out of the ground, and all this area that you can see here in the next couple of days is going to be covered by floor. You little ripper. We've essentially given our plans to the Mitre 10 Trade Centre, and they have designed the whole floor frame system, and they've given me a plan to build off, so I know exactly where every member is going, and it's going to make the job so much easier when it comes to building that subfloor. We've got our frames here this morning, and I am pretty pumped because by the end of today, Cara, I betcha. You've just interrupted my piece of camera.
You start thinking about what the house is going to look like when you're developing the paper plans, but once those walls go up, you can stand in a space and really get a feel for what it's going to look like. I've got a few styles going around in my head, and I'm trying to work out what's going to look best.
To support the roof load above, we've got this huge big beam going in. It's like about 9.5 metres long, it's huge. So we have to get it in, slide it through the bedroom, slide it out of the external wall in the master bedroom, let it like dangle out in thin air for a while.
I just can't watch things like that, it's just too scary.
Now that the wall frames are all done, they're all braced, we're ready to start installing all the roof trusses, which is going to be a pretty huge job. I mean, we've got like 12 metre spans in parts of these trusses, so it's going to be a stretch. all our roof trusses completed, we are gunning for lock-up. So our ColourBond roof is going to go in with our Veluxes installed.
I'm really excited to see all these windows installed. We've got that gorgeous casement window at the front and then all those highlights at the back, which is going to look amazing. We've got cladding, and that's exciting because I can choose some paint colours. And once you start seeing all those colours, it really starts to take shape.
Coming up next on Long Jetty Reno.
Got our ColourBond steel delivery this morning and we can get this thing locked up.
I don't like any of the other colours.
What colour do you like?
Presented by Rams, your local home loan specialists.